Damn, I ain't think about a sponsor today.
Oh crap!
Fuck.
You're right. Dang,
Damn, wait. Did we have sponsors last video?
we did Vic's Emotions.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you whack for that. But it was kind of funny. It was funny. It was mad funny.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, might not be sponsored this video. You know,
It's alright though. We do this as a hobby and for fun. We don't got to be paid for it.
it's whatever. You feel me?
It is
Fuck
what
off.
it is. But since we got no sponsor today, let me just kick it off and say, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is SOC Podcast, episode 9. I'm one of your co-hosts, VicSoValid, and I'm with my man, Shizzzy, with 3 Z's, but he's not asleep. He's mad woke. That was a good one. That was a good ad-lib, because you know he's been dying out the past couple episodes. It's like now he's bringing it back. He's bringing it back.
Would this be the first episode they'll hear the jingle?
Oh, it might be. You got to send it to me.
Oh, I did send it to you.
All right, send it to me again on email or something, so I have it on my computer.
It might be episode 10. Might be having a little.
That's a good way. That's a good one to
treat
start
for
off with.
episode 10.
Hey, look,
you feel me?
Shizzy with 3 Z's made a little jingle for us to open up our podcast.
You know
what? We saved it for episode 10, so they get excited for it.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. You feel me? We can definitely spruce it up. A lot of things in it. You know, come references from here, but whatever.
Check this out. If you listen to us now, that means you were listening to us before we had our first jingle. So you the real one.
Yes, sir.
So when we have episode 10, I'm gonna have it in there. So check it out, and we're gonna grow from there. We just getting better every single week. All right, cool.
First one.
That's good. Let's do it. So, Shane, what's up? How was your week, man? How was the week? It's Tuesday for us. Sorry, we're a little off today, but how was your week? What's up?
First of all, I think it was like what was it? I think it was like Friday or Saturday. This nigga Vic said, I didn't see Shane in a week, something not right.
No, for real.
I
said that in a group chat. I was like, yo, I haven't seen Shane in a week. Something don't feel right.
But,
it did not feel weird. I was like, yo, I haven't really seen Shane in a week.
Yeah, because we recorded, because it would have been Sunday. But either way, me and this nigga went to, I was with this nigga, it's crazy. We went to Lincoln. You know, we went to Lincoln Homecoming.
Lincoln University Homecoming. It was it was lit. It was raining, but it was all right, though.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to talk about this because we gotta leave out the big part of the story. Like, I gotta leave out the good part. So it's like, what's the point of me even like communicating this to anybody?
Actually, I'm gonna start it off like this. This is hilarious. I told Shane, hey, let's try to leave at 2:00. I said, let's try to leave at 2:00. If you be at my house by like 1:30, 2:00 latest, we can head out, all right? That's the first thing I told this dude, Shane. Shane, when'd you get to my house, yo?
Bro, I got there probably like I got there a little early. Like I got there like 12:30ish, like 12:45.
Shane got to my house at like 6:00, yo. 6:00 p.m.
6 o'clock?
Yo,
I got there at 4:30. Oh, I don't know where you got 6 o'clock from. We got there at 6 o'clock.
We did. Nah, we got there later. Like 6:30. You know why? Because it was dark when we got there.
It was raining.
It was, but I think Shane got to my house at 6 o'clock.
We got there at like 6:30, bro. I know this is a fact.
I think Shane got to my house at 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yo, because I remember sending you voice messages. I was like, yeah, you about to be in prime time anyway. You about to be like 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we didn't get there at 5 or 6. We got there at like 7. No, it's like 6, though. I'm like, bruh. But it was cool, though. Now, we got there at a reasonable time. I like being there for the, like, day festivities, though. But it's cool. Now, we got there. Too. It was cool.
But mind you, though, we was going on this whole, like, it might rain shit.
Yeah.
And, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be out in the rain. So, you know, I was moving as slow as possible. Because about the rain, I was like, fuck it. But, you know, we still went anyway while it was raining.
This nigga Shane loves CPT, that's all.
I hate it. This nigga Vic got like a little toy car that he drive around. It's called Volvo, right? So we went like, we go to park and shit like that, right? This nigga is trying to get out. He cannot move because his little ass car is in the mud.
Yeah, there's like this little section that had a bunch of cars parked, and I pull in there. Mind you, it was raining, right? And it was muddy. So I got in there. We followed somebody in, and then it was a dead end, and they couldn't park. So they was about to back up. I'm like, all right, I got to back out too. So I did a little K turnaround, and I was about to pull out, and my car wasn't moving. I was like, oh, shit, yo.
I'm going to tell you how we got out, though. I'm going to tell you how we got out, right?
Oh, my God. So he's about to make this shit up, man. He's about to make this shit. I think I know what he's about to say. Just go ahead, Jay.
You know how, like, when you younger, you had them little toy cars? You had to, like, had the little, my old heads, y'all know, had the little, like, silver thing you had to turn in the back. So what happened was, right, so his little toy car couldn't move. So I had to like crank his car up in the back, right? Cause so that way he could get more juice. So I just took the little silver thing, I cranked it up, and then boom, we got the move, and that's what happened. Can you edit a picture in there so everyone knows what I'm talking about?
Sure, but that's not what happened. So now it's the truth, okay? I like put the car in reverse and try to pull out like 5 times, and it wasn't working. I was like, oh shit! And Shane is the fakest nigga on the planet and was like, I'm not getting out this car to push your car. I said, bro, first of all, I said that for you.
I said that afterwards. I didn't even say that during. But while it was happening, I'm like, I'm not getting the fuck out this car and pushing nothing. Like, this shit muddy as hell.
That's mad fake, right? That's mad fake, y'all. I would have done it for Shane. Not in that rain mud, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit is not good, bro. Let me find.
I ended up being successful. I backed up and just started. I kind of floored it, and it pushed me out, and I was like, pulled me out, and I was like, I think I got rear wheel drive. I think I do. But hey, it ended up working. So I got out. And I was like, I'm definitely not going back in there. So I got out. We had to park on the street, which was cool though. Damn, look, Shane really looking for this picture.
Bro, I want to show you, bro.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the same thing with like the wine toys where they on their back and you wind them up and they start walking. Yeah, you're talking about with the car. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so you gotta do with toy cars.
Wow,
so start moving.
Yeah, that happened when we first got there at like 6:30. 7 o'clock. It was already dark out. But we ended up going there and it wasn't that many people because of course it was like raining and wet. So I had like my rain jacket on. Shane was strolling out there.
I had one stroll.
Shane was strolling out there.
I'm injured. I can't move my arm.
And then after that there was like a little bit of an after party joint. We pulled up in there and it was like mad packed. Lincoln was lit. Lincoln was lit.
That's cool.
All right, so the hottest movie probably of this weekend that just came out was Halloween Kills, the new Michael Myers movie. How you feel about it?
You go first, bro, because I want to hear what you're going to say.
Okay, I saw the movie. Typically, and I don't care, I'll admit this, I'm not the one to watch scary movies. But I don't find this movie scary. It's like, it's not horror, it's like thrilling more, if you ask me. So it wasn't like anything like fear, you know? So I was like, let me watch it, check it out, because I wanted to see it. I enjoyed watching it. It was cool. I didn't like the ending. The ending really pissed me off.
She started stabbing the bitch.
Well, I mean, right before that. Okay, so spoilers if you haven't seen it. Fast forward about 3 minutes, 4, maybe something like that. The very ending pissed me off because I was like, oh shit, they finally got him. But granted, I should have known better because it's Michael fucking Myers. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's like, oh, they finally got him. Like they finally whatever. And nigga just got up and was like, nah, I'm gonna murk all your niggas now. I was like, what? So now it's like, bro, like
team wipes.
I was like, this seemed like it's finally went over. So yo, they finally got him, stabbed him. No way this nigga getting back up. Crazy. Got up and was like, I'm gonna just cut y'all niggas. And I was like, how the fuck y'all lose together, but y'all won together? How y'all win at first together and y'all lost together? And then he was like, let me go kill this bitch. I was like, wow,
bro. It's honestly, I know how like, and I don't watch scary movies all the time either. Like, but I'm not movies that like just a killer isn't that as scary to me as some of the other shit, like, you know, like the
Conjuring. I don't watch supernatural shit like that. I'm not watching horror. It pissed me.
But I thought the shit was ass, bro.
Yeah.
I really
like the
was
whole
like,
thing?
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Got you.
I hated to do the whole like the thing where you gotta pretend something like makes sense just because it's in a movie. Yeah. I'm like, there's no fucking way
that he's living or
like one thing for sure. Like, this nigga can't be that fast, bro. Like, it's no
walking, right? Walking,
nah, bro. I see the beam. This nigga gotta be running on camera, yo. Bro, he be chasing people just walking in the forest, bro. You cannot tell me off camera this nigga don't be hauling ass, bro. There's no way, bro. This nigga, yo, the shit this nigga be doing, he be walking and everything, and he keep the steady pace. Niggas are sprinting for their life. Mind you, adrenaline's pumping. Yeah. They going as fast as they possibly can. And what happens is this nigga still catches up with him or hide in the fucking closet.
Nah, word.
The quickest I seen this nigga ever move in my life was the you know the part where they was doing a flashback of the police officer?
Yeah.
And the police officer was looking out the window?
Yep.
That nigga moved at the speed of light. Coming out the closet. Yo,
I was like, there was like 2 steps. Boom, boom, and you got across from him. I was like, damn, nigga. What the hell?
Bro,
that was wild.
That was the fastest shit I've ever seen in my life. But I guess because they're trying to go with this whole he's not mortal thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I was always wondering. I'm like, if this nigga's a regular person, why don't I just shot this nigga?
Like, shot him, stabbed him, beating his ass in the head.
These niggas, all right, so you got this Michael Myers, right, who everybody's thinking is like, gotta be more than human. Yes. Especially the one boy the main character, Tommy or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, nah. Like, he was the one saying stuff like he did shit that like no human could do or can withstand, right?
Yes.
These niggas go to fuck him up, right? A whole group of them.
Yeah.
With fucking bats and
like I'm thinking in my
these
mind.
niggas basically went there with blacks and forks and knives.
Yeah.
And wanted to beat this nigga up.
Yeah.
Bro, them niggas work. Yep. There's a reason why all them niggas died.
Yeah.
Because how did you do that?
I was thinking that too. I was like, yo, you know where I'm pulling up with a bat or even
But I guess
I'm trying to put a grenade in his mouth.
bro,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
He's this thing with an RPG, but I guess because for movie's sake, they probably like, okay, yeah, we're going with the he's not mortal, but they like, there's no way we're gonna have him survive 50,000 gunshots and shit like that. But
I guess it's what's at hand for everybody. Like a bat would more be at hand, and maybe like a kitchen knife.
bro, you catch Michael Myers, where's the police officers?
Or some real.
They got the one sheriff in there, old ass nigga with a revolver.
Yeah.
That nigga got murked in a second.
You know what's wild? Yeah.
Cut this nigga's head off. This nigga like Wolverine.
Yo, you know what got me? The firefighters. He had the drill thing. You know the thing that spun. I would like get his legs first. You know what I'm saying? Like cut his leg off. He's disabled. Now you can cut his head or something like that.
The drill, you mean the saw?
Yeah.
Nah, but the
that
way
spinny saw thing. Yeah.
they should have jumped him and came all at once, right?
Yeah, it was going one
But
at a
the way
time.
they came, I mean, at that point, if Michael Myers that strong, like he wasn't gonna win that fight. That nigga's apparently
Right.
the same strength as 3,000 men. But
Still though, yeah, like
I thought that movie was. I mean, if he survived, I guess this nigga just never gonna die.
that's what I'm thinking. My man was stabbed in the vertebrae with a pitchfork, and he kept girls stabbed him in the back. They was beating his head up, beating his nigga skull up with a bat. Like I'm sitting there like, yo, bro, you cannot be out here getting up.
Then how did this nigga move so fucking fast to go from where the fuck he was getting his ass beat at
Into the
all the way
house.
to the house
And
just-
nobody saw him?
Yeah,
And she was just chilling there. Actually, no, it was like the next day, right?
No, it was the same day.
Same night?
Remember, they were still at the porch. Remember, they all got jumped, and they literally told her to leave to go to them. So she leaves to go to the family that's at Michael Myers' old house. And somehow, this nigga has time to then, after getting beat up, now kills everybody in there, walks his ass all the way to the house, and then is in there before she's in there to kill her.
Word. On some real. I saw the one before this, too. The 2018 one?
I did, yeah.
This movie took place like right after, right?
It did, yeah.
Immediately after.
Which is why when I was watching this, I was like, well, I don't think I seen the last Halloween, but then I watched the scenes. I'm like, oh yeah, wait, I seen that. I'm like,
yeah.
And I seen the boy in the front. I'm like, wait, ain't this nigga like the main character?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that was last movie when
the chick that he thought
that nigga murked him though too.
Yeah.
Bro, and she just sitting there, no, stop. Like it's fucking Michael Myers. Like what? Like,
nah, some real. And I'm also sitting there thinking like, bro, like ain't no way I'm living in that town anymore.
why would you even live in that? Why would you live in that house?
Oh nah, there's no way.
You're living in Michael Myers' house. That nigga just kills everybody around the same time every year.
Yep.
And this all takes place in one house.
And it was trying to, the couple was trying to flex. It was like, you know, you used to live here? I'm like, yeah, do you know? Who the
Like,
fuck?
come on.
Like, why are you living
And
here?
they're gonna be like, you return home. Like, when upstairs, when they like, come on. Honestly,
Yeah,
if I
like,
lived
what
in
the
that
fuck?
town, which I wouldn't, I'm just gonna leave every fucking Halloween, and I'm gonna come back the next day. I'm not staying there where this nigga's just gonna murk everybody. And
I still couldn't live there because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
I wouldn't live there, but it seemed like he only come out Halloween.
True, but it wouldn't sit right with me.
I mean, I wouldn't live there anyway. I'm not saying I would.
Facts.
But I'm saying if
Ain't
I
no
did,
way.
why stay there during Halloween?
Facts, but yeah, what
Just
the fuck?
go home, go somewhere else, rent a hotel to a state over or something like that. Whatever, I don't know the fuck they at. Go to Philly or something. I don't know. And boom.
Nah, facts. That movie.
It can't be in Texas because nigga Michael Myers gonna do that in Texas. Every nigga in there
Got a
got gun.
gun. It's
Niggas
never
is
happening.
spraying that nigga. Like, there's no way he's surviving all that.
And like, and the gay couple, the one guy get this tiny ass pocket knife.
The
I
fuck?
was like, where you get that from? I was like, bro, you're not gonna
Little
do
dick
shit.
ass knife. What the fuck?
And
you
I'll
supposed
tell
to
you
do
what else
there?
happened. The one ain't locked the back door. I immediately spotted. I was like, you ain't locked the back door, bro.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
I was like, you ain't locked the back door. You dumbass.
You just heard they was knocking the back and knocking the front, and they're like, come on.
I was like, nah, B. Like, you ain't locked the back. I knew from a jump. I was like, he getting in there. I was like, it's over. And you know what else? Niggas split up. I'm walking back to back with niggas. Like, yo, I got your back. You got my back. Where does nigga at? Like, let's do this. Like,
I mean, even though this nigga will murk whoever anyway, because
Nah,
he's
some
just
real
like,
shit.
just fucking.
last thing I thought about was the flashback in the 70s where the cop shot the other cop because he was trying to kill Michael Myers. I was like, why are you far away trying to shoot? I'd have been like, go grab his arms, unleash your boy, like, and then y'all both
It wasn't
could've
like he
done
had a
something.
knife to his neck or something. He
Yeah.
literally just was
It was
holding
like
him.
a rope or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
even know what it
right,
was.
like that. I'm like,
something like, bro,
go
like,
to this nigga. Like, I thought the same exact thing. He's like,
in my mind, I'm like, I'd have
He
here
was
with
shot.
the gun,
I'm saying.
or at least if I got close, Michael Myers would have let go to try to get me, and we both, you know what I mean? At least some way increase your advantage there. But hey, man, look, I mean, ultimately, when I say I like it, I thought it was suspenseful in a sense because it always was like, what's about to happen next? I was always interested the whole time, but I didn't like the ending.
Yeah, I was interested. But I mean, towards the end, I kind of like. I was like, obviously, it's crazy suspenseful, but it's almost like it was like they didn't even care about how they wrote it in my head. Like sometimes it just felt like however they directed it, like they didn't care. They would just like put the movie together to put it together, and obviously people would just be scared with the jump scares and everything. But movie wise, it was like this shit's fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like and then too, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it.
I'm not a scary movie fanatic, like I said before.
Yeah, me neither.
But I always hear people say every scary movie is ass, and I'll be sitting there thinking like, is every scary movie just ass? So why do people love this genre so much?
I think and I think that's probably because that's what happens most of the time. I feel like people they really just carry heavy on this. It's the scary part, versus making a story. But when they make the story, like, if you don't make it right, it just sounds dumb.
It does.
Yo, what you ever seen this movie? It's a scary movie. I forget the name of it, but I'm gonna have to look it up. But it was like these people, like these kids were going to the grandparents' house.
Okay.
But they never met their grandparents before, or something like that,
okay,
or some shit like that. So they had found a way. They had to get to the grandparents' house or whatever. The parents obviously didn't see who was actually there. So they get there, but really the grandparents are some people who murdered their actual grandparents.
Damn.
And they're living in a house or whatever the case may be. And the movie was so stupid, like the way it was written, that it was like funny. I forget the name of the movie, but it was a scene where she was like, can you get in the ovens and you can clean it? And she was trying to trap the little girl in the oven and then turn the oven on. Like, but it was like an OD, like, the movie was almost comical, like some shit was going on. But it's like one of those things. If I remember the name of the movie, I'll tell you. But that's how I felt about this movie. It was like niggas just don't care sometimes. I feel like
people niggas is stupid, huh? My students was telling me that that new Candyman was whack. They said that this new Michael Myers movie was whack. I just hear everybody say scary
Candyman
movies.
was better than the
Michael Myers one.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just hear everybody says a scary movie was trash. Oh, it was corny. It wasn't scary. I was like. But people indulge in these scary movies sometimes. And I'll be sitting there like, I'm like, how do you go spend money to go put yourself in a situation to potentially get scared? Like, that's literally something that humans are supposed to avoid. Like, that's something that we do as a reaction. So I think you're kind of weird for that. But also, if you're going to keep saying scary movies are whack, why do you keep going to see scary movies? That's all I hear. I never heard somebody say there's a good scary movie.
I feel like the people who say it's whack sometimes are just saying like, oh, it's whack. Like, it's not. They saying it whack as in a scary level. Like, not exactly just the movie in general. They want to be scared, you know what I'm saying, or they want to seem like they're not scared. So they come and they be like, oh yeah, shit is flex. Yeah, like I think when some people say that, that's what they're talking about. Because the genre, they go as hard as like how people do it, like the Marvel movies and everything like that. They get indulged in a lot of the characters type of joke, you know what I'm saying? Like so, like they think like niggas like Michael Myers, legendary, classical. You know what I'm saying? Like they be up on the movies and stuff like that. And I think it becomes like a big culture too with scary movies. But I think sometimes, especially with the young boys, they say it was whack. I think they're just trying to say it wasn't scary to them. But not like whack, like in a movie type. Like, it was like when we talk about movies we like, or like Avengers or something like that, it's obviously we don't have to flex on nobody like, oh, we weren't scared. It's not a scary movie type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes that's what they do. But I do feel like that a lot. Even the movies that I go see myself, I feel like that sometimes. But on the top of that too, the movies that I think is too much for me, I just don't see. So it's like I only see the certain movies. So I'm like, I don't know. Like not my genre.
Like so, I'm in the range of like Final Destination. I'm cool with Michael Myers. I'm not watching The Conjuring. I did see Annabelle. I don't know why I went to go see it out of peer pressure. But actually nothing popped off on Annabelle. The one that came out like 6 years ago, whatever it was.
I used to have my eyes closed while I be watching movies.
I
wanted to look like I was watching it. I had my head up and I just closed.
You know what I would do? I would look up, have my eyes open, but I would just look straight up or look straight down. So niggas like, especially like previews,
niggas thought you was possessed.
but if you're in the dark, it looks like my eyes is open.
Nah, yeah.
So and like on the previews, let's say I'm in the movies and the previews going on, I know scary movie. I'm just like, all right, I'm just like look straight down. I'm gonna look up, like look down. Like my head's up, looking down, so nobody can see. I ain't gonna lie, I did that. You go to the movies with Vic,
you gotta watch this nigga's eyes now, yo. See what this nigga.
But nah,
this
nigga
cool. Looking at.
But so that's what I used to do. Oh my gosh, I want to watch. Has there been a recent Jason movie out lately?
Jason?
Yeah.
All right,
Hockey mask.
Okay,
Big machete.
I started to think they were the same person. I don't know why.
Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger, the three classic killers.
I know Jason.
Well, Freddy Krueger was like in the dreams, but it's cool. Hey, it's Halloween time. It's getting spooky out here. That's why we had to talk about this movie. You know how it is.
That's why I got, had to throw the Philly Flyers Wadenberger back on because, it's black and orange. You feel me?
Hey.
Representing the,
I got this red on for the blood. You know what I'm saying? Hey. right, my fault. Dang, chill. My fault. Shit. What else happened?
Are you gonna clip my laugh?
That one?
Sometimes he clips my laugh and makes fun of me later.
Oh,
yo, he be playing it at random ass times, like just listening to it.
It's
like
so funny.
And
yo.
it's like yo, this fucked up.
I'm about to post that blooper on the gram too. That shit was mad funny.
Crazy.
I have it saved. I'm gonna post that soon. Look for it. It was a funny laugh, but it was also a funny situation. I'll explain it. Anyway, 2 weeks ago, Wale dropped this song with J. Cole called "Poke It Out." I like it a lot. It's really catchy.
Poke it out.
It's poke it out. It's really about women with big butts. It's pretty dope. It's really dope. It's vibey. The beat's dope. But here's what I want to say. Like J. Cole at the very end said, "Poke it out like you're Meg Thee Stallion or like Coil Ray." And I went to a gram and I was like, it's for a really skinny girl, like skinny like this motherfucking mic stand. It's okay. It's poking a little bit, but like, is Coil Ray like attractive? I don't think she.
I told you, yo, she mad handsome. That's what she is, yo. She mad handsome. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Like I be seeing some pictures when she try to look girly. I be like, okay, you're kind of cute, but then she has a lot of like nigga outfits, like like.
But for her,
swag.
like I feel like you that skinny, like what are you supposed to go with? You know what I'm saying? Like
her ribs look like these soundproof things.
Yeah, no, dead
ridiculous.
ass though, like crazy. Like, and that's what I'm saying. So, you that skinny, I feel like to dress like quote unquote girly, it's probably a lot harder.
Really?
So it's like it's what I'm thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like think about when you think about the girls, we think like dressing girls, they all be like thick or slim, thick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm with you. Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe for her style, it's cool. It's probably easier and cooler to be like looking like the fly nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she still be dressing like girly. I mean, and her shit.
Like, it's like every other post on the gram.
For the little stick she got, like the little stick person she is, it be jiggling somehow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck going on. Like kind of like leaves in the wind type thing going on. But I don't know. Because she mad handsome, though. So I don't know what else to say. But I do think, too, he says that because she's in the song. Like, poke it out like her because she's in the song. Is she not in the song?
She's not in the song, no.
She's not in the song?
No.
All right, nah, I don't know.
Nah, what happened was
I haven't actually heard the song yet.
It's Wale featuring J. Cole. They both got verses.
I thought you said Coil Ray was in it too, though.
No, like at the end, J. Cole says, "Poke it out like you're Meg Thee Stallion or like Coil Ray."
But that's what I thought before prior. I thought you were saying she's in a song.
Oh no!
At that point, I have no fucking excuse of why the fuck he would say that.
That's why.
Yo, there's no yo.
That's why.
Did it rhyme? Like did it?
It did rhyme. So it might have sounded cool.
Lil Ray?
Yes.
What word was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I'll play it for you after this. We can play. Nah, I mean I'll play right now. We don't got the headphones in, but
Ray. It gotta be someone else.
You'll hear it. It's pretty cool. It's at the very very end.
But it's like, bro, there is no. She's literally the bottom of celebrities like with butts. Like yo, like
so now your whole conversation.
No, because this is what I'm thinking. I was backing up, right? My conversation was that, you know what I'm saying she is jiggling for her being skinny and everything. Yeah. But I'm thinking she's in a song and it's like a shout out. But you just free time. You was writing this verse. You wrote, first of all, you put Meg Thee Stallion, and then you went with Coil Ray.
That's another thing I was thinking about. That's a big difference. Yo, that is a completely different situation.
If that was the case, yo, I would have advised this nigga to change his whole last two bars to make sure that it does not fit with the Lil Ray and you could say someone else.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
I just said something like, you can say Tinashe.
That's what I'm trying to think of somebody. It literally, I'm trying to think of celebrity, female celebrity. She is at the bottom. Like the bottom of girls who should be mentioned on a Poke It Out video. Poke It Out song. Right? Bro, come on.
That's why I said like for her, her skinniness, she had a couple butt pics on the gram and I was like,
yeah, she built like you. Why the fuck is she being mentioned?
She's skinnier than me. But nah, that's why I was trying to give her. I was like, it's for her girth of I guess body. It's
go back up now. You going back to the ratio thing I was talking about, right?
Yeah, I remember.
But
it's broken, but it's like I would never want to shout. Yeah, that's kind of.
But it's like it's more. To me, it does move. Like you know what I'm saying. Like obviously. Whatever's in there is like is moving like water. Like it's like a little balloon of water. You just shaking it around. But if you have to go out your way and say fake rappers, hip hop artists, whatever, females that are, big enough for you to talk about and people understand, right?
Yeah.
Out of that list,
Could be a singer too, like, you know.
but I'm saying like, but yeah, as long as people, I mean, I always say rappers and hip hop artists
No, I
because
got you,
those are the ones shaking their ass on the joint,
Gotcha.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
for the but pop too, whatever. But I don't see like Jennifer Hudson shaking her ass like singers.
Right,
don't, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like speaking of that, I would have rather put Adele on that list. I would rather shout out Adele than fucking Coi Leray. Like what's
I'm trying to think of what rhymes with like Ray, like, you know what I'm saying, like with Ray, like what
Yeah.
could have fit in there. That's why I said like Tinashe or something like that, or Mariah Carey.
but you gotta find something that has the same syllables too.
Yeah,
Because for the rhyme
Coi
scheme,
Leray. That's how he said in the bar.
he said like long.
Coi Le Meg
Coi
the
Leray.
Stallion or Coi Leray. That's how he said it.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a nursery rhyme or some shit. Like
You gotta hear it. It
Nah,
go
I
well. It
gotta
really
hear
go
it.
well. The beat's tough. I like it. It's pretty
honestly,
vibey.
and side note, the best polka dot song is by Playboy Cardi, with Nicki Minaj. Bad Bit, that's polka dot. That's what I thought this was when you wrote it. I was like, yo, is this Playboy Cardi? You make a remix? But yeah, I'm honestly dumbfounded by the remix.
Nah, facts. That's why I was just confused. I mean, like, Coi Leray, she got like
You
5
ever
mil.
watch Rate Them Bars on BET's YouTube channel?
Nah.
Oh, it's actually very, very tough. Like
It probably is.
they get real rappers
Mhm.
and they rate the bars. They anonymously, like anonymously. Like they have a bar lines and stuff like that, and they don't say who it is by. So they read it and they rate it. Then they tell them. Then the audience, like the people, like the producers, tell them who it is. But they be having all kind of people. They have like T.I., like any rappers, niggas that rap. They all been on there. And I would literally, I don't care what he said. I would give him a fucking 0.5 if I heard him say that shit.
Like if that was the ending.
If I heard him say that shit and that was written on that little postcard, me saying that, I'd be like, this is a 0, and I'll throw it away. He could have said the most magical thing before that. This is a 0, and I would just throw it away because that's fucked up.
Because I was with the Meg Thee Stallion part, and I was just like, Coi Leray. I was like, oh,
It must be a reason he's saying that though.
It has to be because it rhymed. Unless he's trying to shoot his
It
shot.
do
Which he's
rhyme.
not. He's married, so I think he's just trying to throw it in the bar. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. It gotta be. But then again, this nigga J. Cole, I can't understand no more. I just don't know. I wouldn't put nothing past him. He might say some shit like, I don't know. This is a prophecy or something. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know.
Word. Hey, look. Yo, speaking of Wale,
Coi
just cause.
Leray.
Hey man, look, Coi Leray getting money more than I am, so I'm never gonna hate on her, man. Look, but that's just
Dang, throw that shit like Coi Leray.
nobody's
Imagine somebody saying that shit, yo.
Nobody's ever gonna say that. That's like, remember, and every time we say Coi Leray, I'm thinking about when I think it was Power. Was it Powerhouse or was it another concert when everybody was just dead silent on her? Yeah, it's just that little stomp joint, and everybody was just like mad quiet.
What was that? I think that was Rolling Loud.
That one, Rolling Loud. She went on stage,
Song sounded kind of
going
cool though.
off, going crazy. Never lost her energy, but everybody was in the stands like, and the audience was like,
And props to her too though, because it's probably mad hard to be able to keep that shit up. And
why nobody
like,
rocking with you, dog?
But she should just not did her new song. She just did the songs niggas know and bounce. But hey, fuck it. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, throw that thing like Coi Leray, like shake it like Coi Leray. That shit fat like Coi Leray.
Like, how crazy that sound, y'all? Yo, really, how crazy does that sound? Just, hey, fuck it. Oh, shit.
He really shouted out that handsome ass girl. That's just crazy, yo.
Yeah.
That handsome girl be shaking that ass, yo.
Like, imagine really saying this, if, like, being a real person saying this.
Oh, my God.
This is real life, though. This is on the song. Hey, fuck it.
Damn. She handsome as hell. I'm just saying, bro.
But no, wait. Speaking of just the song Wale, you bang with Wale? Oh, he's still laughing. My question is really about to lead to the fact that my question is about to lead into questions like my question is, do you think Wale never got as much credit as he deserved as a rapper?
I think so, and I love Wale.
I think he's great. I think his flow is just
I really
writing
like
ability.
his, but I think I kind of fell off from it, like some of the later projects.
Yeah,
the early projects, but maybe his work fell off. I'm not sure, but early projects, I loved Wale. Like, I love all his mixtapes. I love the Seinfeld joint, the joint without the title, something like that.
It's like the album about nothing. Yeah,
the fucking what was it called? Matrimony, the one with matrimony on it, the one with a love hate thing. And
that was called I think it is something like that. But then Ambition was his debut.
Yeah, but all them shits was cool.
Yeah.
But honestly, I haven't seen. And then there was a time, but he never got his love though because of the whole, which is weird. He ain't got his love. He's in MMG, who the artists we all think of. I mean, unless they sign other people, I'm not sure. But we know for a fact it's Rick Ross and fucking Meek Mill, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But him and Meek did get into a beef, and I wanted that to like something that kind of like transpired, like, you know, kind of hindered his growth. Because Meek one time got mad at him for like not showing as much love by his new project or something like that. But which was kind of corny to me, just be showing all that shit on social media. Like, just talk to the nigga.
Like,
y'all the same label.
Like y'all supposed to be uplifting each other.
Y'all can't, yeah. But I don't know, because I feel like he fell off a little bit after that.
Yeah, kinda.
But it's weird how he's so low key, but everybody knows him. It's not. I don't know nobody that don't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or say they listen to his songs, or certain songs come on, like niggas playing it. I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
The Gifted, that's what's called.
Yeah, this discography is Ambition, The Gifted, which is the one with the love hate thing on it, which is tough, and the album About Nothing and then Shine, which is the one with the blue moon on it. I'm talking about the one with Fashion Week, and it was featuring G-Eazy. On fire, baby.
On the one that song.
Something like that. Yeah, that one. I guess. Nah, word up.
Nah, yeah, he never got he ain't got his flowers, and I don't think he ever going to get his flowers either, because it seems like he even kind of distant from his own label, like I've been saying.
Right. Damn.
And that was years ago, but it's like, when the last time you seen Meek Mill and Wale on the same song?
Been a grip.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's weird for both of them still making music.
Right, hasn't been since the Self-Made album.
I really feel like it was since that time he said something they haven't said much. And who does that? You're the same label, like, you don't see. But then again, because you can say I don't always see Rick Ross on Meek's joint, but it's like Rick Ross is he's
retired. In his mind, he's probably retired. He's like, I don't got to
like, come on, like he chilling. And and Rick Ross is great, yo. I really learned to appreciate Rick Ross as I got older.
Word.
It's mad smooth, like, flow, you know what I'm saying? Mad soothing. And he be spitting though, and especially on certain beats. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to think, if I heard a certain beat, I'd be hearing beats, and I'd be like, you know what? I think the person that probably spit the best on this joint would be Rick Ross. Like, that's what I've been thinking. Like, he rapped like you in a suit with a some cognac in your hand and a cigar, and you just chilling, like, and you macking. Like, that's how I feel.
Boss moves, yo. Like, Rick Ross the boss.
Even though he stole his identity from a real person, but
I remember that.
Whatever.
Ricky Rose, that's his new name. That was. He tried to claim that name for like a little bit, and everybody was just like, "Nah, it's Rick Ross, yo."
Rose,
that's my nickname. Cocaine running through my big vein.
Oh, that's tough though. Them niggas tough, but yeah, Wale ain't here.
Word up. All right, what I got next on there? I got the Shade Room post. Yo, I saw the Shade Room post, y'all. Shane about to pull the picture. I sent it to him. Read it verbatim for me, Shane.
It says Michigan School District decides to cancel all Halloween and Valentine's Day activities in order to not hurt the feelings of children whose parents don't want them to participate. Bro, that is the softest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Bitch made.
And this says Valentine's Day in order to not hurt the feelings of children whose parents don't want them to participate. Like, first of all, why? Okay, I will say the Halloween thing, because of my upbringing, I am okay with. I didn't celebrate Halloween my whole life.
Yeah.
At all. So we were the family that had the sign on the door. But it was a trick or treat thing we weren't allowed to do. I wasn't allowed to go trick or treating growing up.
Okay.
Even though all my parents were trick or treating, you know how the niggas get older and they tell me. But they felt like I don't know, they felt like the world was safer then.
Makes sense.
I guess because community wise, it was like, if you go to this neighbor, that neighbor, nobody's about to do this to your candy, da da da. Like, yes. I guess that's how they assume, especially when you're growing up in certain environments,
certain areas.
They really take that. It takes a village to raise somebody, because the whole community ain't on it, right? Obviously, I guess they feel like the communities aren't as united now, whatever the case may be, and people are more crazy.
Yes.
So we never went trick or treating growing up, right? So I was always allowed to participate in Halloween stuff for school.
Right. So I'm thinking of this as like elementary school. You come to school in a costume because everybody's out here having a good ass time. Yeah, and so that's where I'm gonna get to. So I would, even though I did celebrate at school, I do get the point, because I know some people, and I have to have this conversation. When I started getting a little older, like around that 16 range, but I'm still living in my parents' house. I'm by their rules.
but I'm also old enough to like kind of like defend like reasonings.
Yes.
A lot of people will ask because it's a demonic holiday, da 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 da. And I think if people with that mindset, maybe that's why they're like, yo, they don't want their kids to participate.
Yes.
It's a thing. And even like now, like my house is decorated with Halloween stuff, not because of me, but I'm like, this is fucking demonic. Jokingly, but it's like it's never something we damn sure never did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know some parents probably feel like, this is probably a time of year where they don't believe in all that spooky and demonic stuff because to them that's not holy or whatever the case may be. But I do think it's fucked up to deprive you kids, like, because that's the biggest thing, bro. School is just the biggest social event in the world. Like, think about, like, that's really how you meet a lot of people. That's how you learn all your social norms, like, everything, right?
School is the
shit. You go to fucking school. Now you're the fucking weirdo at school. Yes. I mean, mind you, yes, everyone else is dressed fucking weird as hell. You the one coming in normal. Now you're the weirdo. Yes. Yeah, niggas pass you some fucking Reese's. And you know what I'm saying? Little kids are starting to salivate and shit like that. They want some Reese's. They can't have it because they can't celebrate Halloween or some shit like that.
I've heard people say all the time, like, they be like, or some people say, oh yeah, I don't celebrate Halloween because it's against my religion. I'll be sitting there like, what religion are you? Because in my mind, I was thinking like, I never really viewed it as demonic. I really only viewed Halloween as I'm gonna go outside and get candy. I never viewed it that way, which why I was confused. But if people say that, I'm like, hey, fuck it, whatever. So. And I'm thinking again, like going to school is like, and also I never dressed up demonic. I was a superhero.
Yeah, but there's different types of niggas though. But you know, people use the Halloween, and that's when everything gets spooky.
It do.
Yo, side note, Halloween was not only that because of that, but Halloween was one of my least favorite times of the year because I was scared of every fucking thing growing up.
Shane, you're not alone. You're not alone,
bro. You understand? I couldn't even watch any channel other than Disney Channel growing up sometimes because they used to play scary commercials. And I used to hate, it's fucking 9:30, I'm on a bunk bed, and I don't have the fucking remote because I'll lose it all the time. And fucking Michael Myers comes on the TV. Bro, I'll be ready to cry, bro. I literally jump on my bed. I'll be pressed, because you could change the channel back in the day with the TV. And I'll do that shit. So what happened at Halloween time, Disney Channel was playing fucking Halloween films. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to watch now?
But it was calm though, right? No?
Not to me, bro. Not at nighttime.
Not even that Cartoon Network special with the like what's the witch lady? No, witch lady. It was the boy, the clay. Wait, what's it called?
Clay John? Caroline?
No, it was a clay animation. It was on Cartoon Network. It was the bull. He had the devil hoodie what he walked around with, and they would go to the fairy godmother's house. I'm gonna think of it, yo. Oh my god! I don't remember that. You keep talking,
but nah, it was they had it didn't matter about whatever it was, bro. I remember the Lizzie McGuire. They had this fucking scary like fucking what was it? Scary special episode. That shit was hella scary to me, bro. And that's what made me hate like Halloween even more because I'm like, bro, now I can't watch TV. Now I'm plugging in the DVD player so I can watch something regular without being fucking scared to go to sleep.
Found it. Scary Godmother.
I've never seen shit in my life.
Revenge of Jimmy. Scary Godmother.
That nigga looks scary as hell.
This dude?
Yeah, he looked like a more, for the people who can't see, he looks like a more evil version of the nigga from Toy Story who be blowing up the motherfucking toys. That's what this nigga look like. But imagine him, green with green hair, green skin, this shit looks scary.
Scary Godmother movies were tough, yo.
So you not only looked at it, but then you read
Halloween
look at it again.
Halloween Spooktacular. The first one is Halloween Spooktacular. And then the second one was the Revenge of Jimmy. These movies were tough.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not watching
it was tough, yo.
But all right, so how you feel about the Valentine's Day shit then?
No, that's kind of wild, yo.
This is something else.
That's kind of wild because when you first off, elementary school, you go to Valentine's Day, everybody gets a Valentine's store.
Bro, come on.
You buy the big pack of things, sign it to everybody in the class, you bring them, it's like, here you go.
And you try to translate the special one. You try to see if you get the one that say be mom from your little crush. You know how the little kid.
So that's how you finesse, and you want to see how many you gonna get. Like if you was a jackass, you only gave it to certain people, but like usually everybody got some shit. Word. And I remember I brought in the Batman ones, which is hard body. It was like gray, white, and black, and it had Batman on it. It was just like happy Valentine's Day.
I really used to
have a super Valentine's Day. It was live. Sometimes you got candy with it. I don't think I give out the candy with it. I had the card joints.
You ain't get no candy?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't even know. I had to beg my mom sometimes to give me some so I can give them out.
But you got like, all the card, no candy?
I'm just giving.
You demonic as hell. See,
my fault, yo.
But
what still, the fuck? Like so. What are they? I'm trying to figure out what they're getting. Like, do you think some people aren't gonna get Valentine's Day stuff? Because if it's elementary school, everybody's getting something. That's like hands down.
But that's what I'm saying.
If it's middle school,
if they're saying, wait, you talking about like now for them schools they were talking about, or you talking about before?
No, if it's like elementary school, actually regardless, because if it's elementary school, everybody's getting something. And when you feel like middle school, I don't know where that awkward stage is, but then like high school and up, nobody gets everything. You just pick one person out, and like if you don't have one, you don't have one.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just you.
And I'm wondering if for that one, it seems like for the Valentine's one, I'm gonna just comment on yours. I'm gonna go into what I was thinking, but for Valentine's Day, it seems like it has to be for older kids because it's said to be hurt, like hurt feeling wise is what it seems like, right? So I'm like, that's the only, but everybody gets one on Valentine's Day. Like, especially when you're younger, right?
Yeah, like elementary school. So
you're saying, exactly, you get older, it's a select, but it's like because that's your shawty, that's your Valentine. But
that or the girl you crushing on or vice versa.
But that's what I'm saying, but that's going to be your Valentine in your head, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But like, I know when I was in the younger days, you feel me, I used to go out too. I used to make sure I picked out the best little cars and shit like that. I want that shit to hit hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Because mind you, I'm trying to get, little kindergarten, first grade, bitches, right? So...
It's the third time you said shit like this.
So look, right? So you try to go in there, right? You try to pop out with the best cars and shit like that. Because at that point in time, like that's how you classify if you that nigga or not, depending on how you come in that day with what cars you got. So if I come with something like some corny whack, Hallmark type cars, niggas gonna look at me corny because the nigga next to me got fucking Batman shits. Niggas over there got the Spider-Man, everything. Niggas got the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Joints. And I'm like, all right, worry, right? So then, the bitches peep shit like that.
Look at this nigga. Niggas say, girls ain't give a fuck back. Maybe they did, man. I don't even know,
Nah,
man.
Bro, you peep, bro. They peep. I know they did.
I had the Batman joints one year. So, I knew that for sure.
I'm saying, though, I always put the little candies in there. I wasn't no fucking demon.
Word.
Put the little candies in there. But... at that point in time, bro, I don't remember. Side note then too, I would always, I check what kind I got, because I used to line it up. I'll give the ones that say like be mine, shit like that. I'll give it to my little crush. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be trying to see what they do when I get. Cause they be saying random stuff, especially them little candy, them little heart candies.
Got you,
little word. Yeah. I be trying to look for like them shits are disgusting, by the way.
They're
I don't
gross.
know why the fuck they make those and why do they feed them to children?
They're horrible.
That shit tastes gluten free, organic, everything. Like, where's the fucking sugar at? Like, that's a terrible candy for kids, bro.
Horrible.
But so like I used to check, you know what I'm saying. But regardless, and those times, all those times, niggas got everything. Everybody got a piece of candy, a piece of card, whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't get how do we get to this point where we're offended by everything, right? We're offended. We can't say shit. You know what I mean? Where everybody's offended by everything. I get it. Black people are the first one to stand up for our rights. And then all these other motherfuckers are taking it a little too damn far to the point where now they fucking bothered and say this is not right about everything else. Like, yeah, we started the wave. Cause we, obviously shit not right. Now everybody think everything, their little group sing right. Damn, the people who are laptop sexual, they feel like they should get rights to other types of laptops, Macs and PCs, and they don't think they should be discriminated against for niggas that like desktops and shit like that. I had to make up one because I don't want to be crucified. So but either way though, it's really, I feel like it's very sad though that we're getting to a point where now little kids and stuff like that can't even get little like gifts and like little candies and stuff from that. Like, cause other than that, cause that's the only thing I can see parents not liking. Like I gave them the Halloween thing, cause like I said, I didn't grow up
right. Yeah,
Halloween, and Halloween's always been iffy, right? You know what I'm saying? And I understand, but I guess it's a esteem thing. But I feel like hurt the feelings of children. But the other thing about Halloween, maybe the costume thing. You come in with you got the cheap costume, the niggas got the big, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But there's reasons I could think of for Halloween. But the Valentine's Day, how are you?
I'm thinking like, if I think back, I think sometimes girls would just give them out to other girls. Like, so niggas kind of got less or something like that. But still, everybody got something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, and if it's, when you older, you just gotta bite the bullet. You got older, like you don't have a specific Valentine's Day thing. So like, it's like you just gotta bite the bullet. That's how shit is when you get older. Like if you middle school up, then like, hey, you don't got it, you don't got it. I know it was freshman year of high school. I had 2 Valentines. I was like, oh shit, we live out here.
Nigga say he had it like
It
that.
was jumping. You know what I'm saying? I had to go spend a little bit more money at the store. Pulled out, got some chocolates, got some like stuffed animals. Split them up. They didn't give at the same time. Boom. It was
Niggas
litty.
went crazy. See that's.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. Like, how did they get to this conclusion?
Like, yeah, I don't get it either.
What happened at school?
Because if they in like, let's say it's high school. If they in high school, it's business where it's kind of like, oh, like we don't want some people not getting a Valentine's. Like, who are you to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's like, bro, that's on them. If they ain't asked, they ain't asked. They didn't get no Valentine's.
But
like,
I guess, I mean, I will say from when it comes to the older niggas. Now, mind you, I ain't never had this problem. We ain't never had this problem.
Hey.
You feel me? Like
in high school, I was chilling. Middle
but
school was
it's
the
always
issue.
like, but it's always like, I feel like it's somebody for everybody. Like it's everybody find a girl, somebody find a nigga. Like everybody find what they want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about how niggas be looking now. How the ugly people make an ugly baby. And, so they have to come together at some point, right? You feel me? So there's just what I'm trying to say is that even in high school, there's the same type of opportunities, right? So if you don't got Valentine, it's kind of like on you, or you ain't care that much.
What's some real?
But what I mean to say is though, like at that time and point, I could see if, like I said, it really should be no reason. If you really want one, you could probably kick up. Stay in your lane though. You know what I mean? Stay in your lane. Don't try to go in the fast lane when you moving slow. That's just what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Or if you in the fast lane, just move over, let the right nigga come, and now you in the right lane. You can get whatever. But either way, I could see a high school being a problem only because it is so selective. You know what I'm saying? And because it is choice now. It's choice now. Now it's not the whole classroom gets something. Now it's certain people get something. And I guess you could see where people have girlfriends and shit like that. You see niggas come in with bears, the flowers, everything. Yeah. I guess if you're already struggling like shaky, insecurely, or like, socially, whatever the case may be, you could feel like on the outskirts. And then two, that could just remind you of something like maybe the loneliness you got in your life and stuff like that can happen. But it's also like you're in high school. Grow up.
That part, it's kind of me. I'm just like, yeah, they got just people in relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, or it's like you did it for your crush or the girl you quote unquote talking to. If you ain't do that, then like,
if you ain't put
then that means either, and this is okay. Like if you shy to do it, then you don't got to do it. You should do stuff within your comfort zone. Like, but don't be offended that you didn't get Valentine's Day thing, or if you didn't ask or nobody asked you. Like, just go by. Just go, and it literally it's 24 hours. And if it's in school, it's 7.
Just don't go to school that day.
If it's that bad, yeah, don't go to school.
But also we gotta give credit to the like it might not be the kids, it might be the parents though. That's speaking for the kids. Cause mind you, these are the parents be the ones at the parent teacher conferences, not the parents teacher like the board meetings and shit like that. They must somehow feel not just the kid individually, but they must feel like when they came home from that days or something like that, whatever the case may be, they feel like they ain't getting much love. That means they know they have ugly child. And they're not getting no play at school.
Oh, shit.
And now they try to help this nigga out and not make him feel as insecure, whatever the case may be. But bro, you can be ugly, bro, and it's cool. And you still get with it. Like even now, like,
Guys, I was ugly for like 4 years.
Honestly, I'm ugly depending on who you ask.
On some real. I was ugly for I was straight up ugly. And when I say straight up ugly, I mean like I was told every day I was ugly for like 4 years. That was from like 5th, 6th, 7th. In 8th grade.
But I'm saying though, there's even that. All right, so say if y'all watching the video right now, y'all like, oh, these niggas is ugly or something like that, right?
Which is cool. Fuck it.
But now you gotta think about it. Then that's a prime example of there being chances of the ugly people still getting play at school, whatever the case may be. So it's like, how do you? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, y'all. If anybody listening,
we can't be this soft.
If anybody listening, you got and you feeling like you have insecurities about how you look and stuff. I've been there. I've been bullied, like I said, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. My cheekbones came in high school, and I adjusted my style, and I skyrocketed from there. It was amazing. I had a huge glow up. But for 4 years, I was called ugly like damn near every day. All the girls in school, some other niggas who just wanted to be weird. They just wanted to be like, they just wanted to be bullies and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like that was them. So I've been through that. It was to the point, it was to the point where you just kind of like I kind of accepted it at that point. I was like, oh shit, I guess I'm gonna be ugly for the rest of my life. And so until weirdly enough, girls started calling me cute, and I was like, wow, really? I just adjusted my style. And
wow, really?
I was confused at first. I was like, you be called ugly straight for 4 years, and then somebody call you cute really? 1 year, you be like, what the fuck you talking about?
Nah, I mean that's
They
a
have you
fact,
be
though.
straight though.
And I know I just want to say too. I know I'll be saying a lot of bullshit for the ones that be watching, but I'll be just joking. I feel like because of all my life experiences, I'm allowed to joke about anything I want.
Word.
But I only joke about the things I've been through. So it's like I never joke or say nothing about things that
Stuff
I
you can't
haven't-
relate to. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Never done that ever. Like ever done that. Yeah, bro. Oh, confidence too go a long way.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of shit just pretending like yo, fake it till you make it is a real thing, yo. I've
No
done
cap.
it before. Do it like obviously you want to still have the work ethic and intent to make it, right?
Yeah.
But you fake like it for a little bit, niggas start treating you like it. I remember they had this side note. We're going so crazy off, but I want to say this because there was a story where the nigga said, right? He was telling a story that his dad told him, and it was about a kid, and he said the kid just didn't care about school.
Mhm.
You know, he was in high school. He didn't care. He wasn't trying to do much, whatever. He was like doing bad in all his classes and everything, right? You know, he goes to take his SATs and he's not really caring about it, right? He takes his SATs, he gets a 1350 or 1450, something like that, right?
Okay. Relatively good.
Which is relatively good, right?
Yeah.
So once he got the 1350 to 1450, he's like, yo, wait, I'm smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like now he actually is trying. So now he goes on, he finishes off the year great, He goes to a great school and everything like that. And he, you know what I'm saying, he became successful. And he was saying the moral story is he was like, that's not the moral story. The moral story is he was one of the 15 people that year they got the wrong SAT scores. He actually got a 700.
Word.
And they said he became, when he thought he was a 1450 is when he became that successful.
Gotcha.
Like when he started to act like no, even though he said
It's a mindset.
he said yeah, that's what he said. He said it wasn't when I thought I had a 1450. It's when I started acting like I had a 1450.
Yeah.
Is what made the difference between him being successful and not. Because now you feel worth it, but at the end of the day, he faked it. He didn't have it. You feel me?
He got the
But
validation to have the confidence in himself.
He worked now. He built the confidence, and he felt like he had it, and then boom, to the point where he did get it. But obviously, you know what I'm saying? That's unlocked potential, and those just unmotivated kids. And Vic's doing the thing where he fucking smiles and doesn't say nothing, and it really freaks me out.
'Cause I'm letting him finish, yo.
I'm just gonna stop talking because I'm scared now.
It's not scary. Look.
Scary.
No, look. I'm laughing because this is an episode of My Wife and Kids. Literally.
What do you mean?
Do you know My Wife and Kids, the show, right?
Oh, with Junior?
Yeah.
Oh,
Junior is a dumbass in that show.
I remember that.
And one time he got the SAT scores back, and it was like a perfect score. And then they were like, yo, my son's a real genius. Dang, this proves it right now. And he was like, yeah, he felt good. And he was saying a bunch of bullshit. He was saying like trying to act smart, but it was still mad stupid. Like it was horrible, but he kept feeling like it. And they would just the parents just validated him like, oh, hey, he got the SAT score. Something smart about it. Hey, it makes sense, whatever it is. Until later in the episode, he found out like, yo, like, nah, you got the wrong one. It was somebody else named like Michelle, because he's Michael. He's still Michael Kyle Jr., but it's like, oh, it's from Michelle, not you. And he was like, damn. He's like, you got your score back. It's like a one. Like you put your name on the wrong line or something like that. So you still get the points. Whatever it was, that happened. But then there's still more of the story was the same shit you just said. Like you know, I still felt like amazing afterwards. So he kept acting like it. So that was an episode of My Wife and Kids. And when you were describing it, I was just like, I just saw this like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
because
that's how it was. But apparently that guy went on to be very successful,
which is great though. That's amazing.
Which is great.
All right, yo, let's end it off with Blair's Outburst. I'm gonna play the jingle again. Boom, right now. Welcome back. Blair's Outburst is about to be in session.
How that sound? That sound lit? Did y'all like the jingle? Oh wait, we already had a Q&A about the jingle.
I did. I gotta see if they actually answered the poll though. They probably didn't though.
Word, so
it's gonna be the same one.
I'm gonna play y'all this Blair Outburst. You feel me? I feel like this is one of the ones where I feel like having certain women on here
would be very beneficial.
Super like, and it's almost like I want to repeat this question. So if we ever come up with the question again, don't get mad at us.
Let's do
it. Here, let's just play this way.
Yo, real question. How do you guys feel about girls wearing see-through attire to a place like the club and whatnot? Of course, I'm not talking about the fucking pool or the beach, because that's what you expect to see. I'm talking about out to the club or to fancy dinners or on a runway or a red carpet. How would you feel about that? Like celebrities and everybody doing it? And then think about how would you feel about if your girl was doing that? Like your girl, when people wearing the see-through shit at the club, only covered is her twat and her nipples. How do you guys feel about that? I just had a serious conversation with somebody about this, and I just want to hear what y'all got to say.
I'm gonna play his response, just so before we
Yeah,
get into it, I'm
yeah,
gonna play
yeah.
his response.
Personally, if it's my girl or someone that I want to take serious, or even someone that I respect, I'm not a big fan whatsoever. But if it's like a girl who's a treat and like I feel like just gonna let me or anybody smash, I'm like, yeah, go off, do that, because I'll never take you seriously.
What does nigga start saying trees though?
I know. I was gonna say
what
like
the
this nigga really
fuck?
just said this.
I mean, but I would definitely. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start. I agree. I'm gonna start with his response before I answer on my own. I agree in the sense of obviously like if a girl's a whore, you know what I'm saying, or someone that like just be fucking.
Yeah.
I don't care. And honestly, to me, at that day, you look more like you trying to fuck to me. And I know it's wrong to like,
Yeah.
but we in the club, man. You wearing that? Like I'm probably gonna try you over the girl that got jeans on in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's just you know, it looked like an easier day. For right or for wrong, that's just what it is. I can't imagine me having a girl and a lot. I mean, like me having like the girl wear some shit like that, and me thinking it's okay. First of all, like the reason why I feel like a lot of times as guys we don't like what girls wear because we know as guys what we think if we seen someone else wear it.
For sure.
So it's like if I seen someone else wear that, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be like, yo, she ain't got no nigga. If she do got a nigga, her nigga don't know what's going on. Or I'll be on that shit like it couldn't be me type joint, like I couldn't be your type nigga. But in my head I'm thinking like, oh, that girl probably easy, da da da. And I understand the girl responses could probably be something around the lines of, no, it's her body, you know, she trying to show her body and women empowerment, da 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 da. But if you talking about personally, no. Like girls wouldn't like niggas. Say we go to the club and niggas just got a fucking dick condom, like a little something to just hold their dick. Like what would that look like? You know what I'm saying?
For
Like
real.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, especially going out that way, like that's a stripper attire. And I mean, I feel like we all kind of, no matter what gender, and I know you guys probably know strippers personally, you're gonna be like, no, they're not like that.
Yeah.
But when we think of strippers, you know, we think they, you know, they a little different. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So I'm not okay with it. But if I had a girl and she started to wear those, I would just assume she's losing respect for herself, no matter how that. And then I'll be thinking like, what's going on? You know what I mean? But that's you know, that's how I feel about that joint.
In reference to Blair's response, I completely understand and agree with his statement because unfortunately, even though I you know like and it's been told to me a lot and I learned it now for the most part that like women can wear what they so choose, and I agree with that statement. You know, like, but the reality of the situation is that if you are gonna dress a certain way, in the example that he said, you know, like it's just like the see-through thing, you're just covering up like just your nipples and your
pussy.
Thanks, Shane. Then I'm gonna view you as somebody who just wants to show off their body and like you know is demonstrating what their sexual appeal is so that we appeal to men. And that's what I'm gaining from that situation. So, and if it was my woman who was dressing that certain way, I would not feel comfortable because I don't necessarily think that other men should be viewing and fantasizing that much about my wife. Or my wife and my girl about it, because I'm gonna feel some type of way about it, because I also would carry myself a certain way in public so women don't think that way about me. Now, granted, do I want to look nice? Yeah, I can look nice, but I don't have to go around showing my V muscle down here to everybody in the world. Like, you know what I mean? That's not it's not for me to show off. And it's just like, and I agree that like if I personally think it's a beautiful outfit. I'm not gonna lie, and that's just me coming like if I see.
But that's a nigga you looking at a joint, like it's not so like you on.
If it's some girl I never
care
met,
about, like
never met. I'm like oh
you
yeah,
she look
like,
good.
Like,
right,
yeah, that outfit's tough. That's great. But again, what Blair's saying, and I agree that like I have no desire to like be with you because
you don't care what the fuck she does,
huh?
You don't care what the fuck she does,
right? I don't care, but I'm like, yo, like that's great. Do you? But for sure, I'm for sure as hell never gonna want to cuff you because of that. It's just I can tell what your. It might sound fucked up. I can tell what your not agenda, what your goal is to show off. Like I know what I can tell what you're trying to show off.
Of course, mind you, this is not like the beach or something like that where you're wearing certain attire and you know, and it's you know, so I mean, I'm going over a social thing, but it's socially appropriate. Like you know what you're wearing to the beach. You're gonna show your skin or whatever like that. It's the beach, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going out your way, going to a party at nighttime, da da da, you got the see-through on. Like Vic said, I'm going to think, yo, she look good, type joint, da da da.
Oh, yeah, that's bomb.
But I'm not.
Shit.
Yeah.
You got the body for it.
Niggas are trying to hit.
Show it off.
Yeah, show it off. But it's like you showing off to everybody. I don't want I don't drink off. A bottle that everybody's drinking. I'm not putting my lips on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not putting on other people's socks and shit like that. Why the fuck I want? Like why would I want to? You know, you're not gonna try to go at the girl that look like she just want to show off or appeal or need an interest to everyone. And I get it. They don't always do it for the men, but it's almost like you're trying to outwardly show your body. You're doing it for somebody. Yeah. You're not, like, I mean, I guess you can. You say you look good in it. You know what I'm saying? What you do, but it's just like I don't know. It's a certain statement and a certain like boldness to being dressed like that. Like I said though, they are run on time. They definitely look good, but it's not going to be someone that I'm going to consider as a future partner. For sure, that's dressing like that. That just doesn't make. I don't see it. And I'm not gonna lie to you too. And even stuff like that, I just be like, I really always think about how other guys look, and I'm be like, even like think about like imagine somebody else see your girl that's like that like think like yo, your girl came in with like da 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 like. And now you know, you personally know a nigga that seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Now personally you feeling embarrassed because it's like, because you, obviously you get embarrassed based off your significant other's actions. They doing something and other people know, like you get embarrassed. I'm like, I couldn't see myself doing such thing. And that's just not going to be a thing. Yeah,
it's just, unfortunately it's reality of the situation. People make this argument all the time, like you dress how you want to be perceived. And that's just how it is. Like the appropriate place to show off your worked out body and your great body is like the beach or like at the pool or something. Like that's a nice spot to have, like to do it at. But like the club, like just the way that the world is set up, unfortunately, that's just like if you put yourself in a situation, that's what the image you give off. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it should have like it's like anything like that. But it's just niggas are gonna view it as like, oh, she's just showing that off because she just wants attention, and she's like, and what image you're giving off as a person. I don't do that.
I mean, like if you don't know somebody, you don't talk to them, whatever. Only thing you have to do is have a perspective off their appearance. Yes. Like unless you have a genuine conversation, that's what you have. It's a human response. There's no way. Only way whatever you think about that person, it's based off how they look. It has nothing to do with anything else until you actually have a conversation with them, know anything else about them. Exactly. So everybody does it. Women see us, we dress a certain way. They probably like, oh, this nigga from the hood. This nigga from the suburbs. Oh, this nigga probably corny. This nigga, whatever case may be. Everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? So for sure. If you come across that way, and top of that too, women dress all the time. Women always being like to us, like all we want to do is fuck. We dress a certain way. All we just want, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so if a girl dressed that way and look that way, then that's what I'm gonna see. But I know what's gonna happen. The response is woman empowerment. She's showing it's her body. I do what I want. My money. I need it now. Whatever it is. I get it, but it's still at the same time, the type of image you're going to give off to me as a complete stranger of not knowing you seems like you're doing. It's doing a lot. So if you're doing a lot, I feel like my response is going to be a lot. And my response is that you probably try to fuck some. Yeah. I want to show you off or trying to give that appeal to a certain group of people or whatever the case may be. And it's cool. You look good when you do it. Yeah, da-da-da. But it's not going to be anybody going in no future with.
And guess what? And even if that is your goal and you do so, that's good. That's all right.
That's cool too.
Do your thing.
But that's what I'm saying. But girls act like they act like when you say something, they like, no, just gonna be dressed like that. Don't mean try. Like, come on, like just like it's like, okay. Cool. Like it's really okay.
That's fine. In the words of Wavy Davy himself, our boy, he said, "Hoes make the world go round." He said that in high school. I remember this, and I've lived by it. That's what I mean. I meant like I've interpreted that.
I live by it.
No, I interpret it, and I'll be like, hey, you're right. They make life fun.
Make life fun.
But anywho, hey man, we started off. What, Shane? What we first talked about? We talked about
this one's cheating. I know the answers.
We try to be a little organized. It's cool, but look, we talked.
I know we don't know the answers. Like we
talked about our weekend.
Then talking about the recap.
We talked about Halloween Kills.
Fucking bike bars and how that motherfucker just be running the fuck around.
We talked about J. Cole talking about Cool Ray. Poking. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about Cool Ray. And then we started talking about this shit.
Lizzo.
Okay, and we started talking about the Shade Room post about Halloween and Valentine's Day. We ended this off with Blair.
Mary.
Blair's Outburst.
Said Mary.
Why you bugging?
What you mean? What do you mean?
Me?
What you mean I'm bugging? Mary.
Mary, why you bugging? Run DMC, it's cool. Anywho, look.
She got a little thing on the back. They say I'm bugging because she's like a gospel singer. And she's close to God. Like, Eve. Fucking, I would have preferred the nigga saying Missy Elliott.
Yo, that's wild.
You want to hear Wale? I would prefer him to say Young and May.
I'm ready to end this episode, y'all. All right, y'all. Look, thank you so much for tuning into the Stream of Consciousness podcast. I'm VicSoValid, my man Shizzzy. Stay up, stay great, stay blessed. Love you all, yo.